eraser. Aim the cut just like a razor. Murked up in this world, my blazer. I got all the boys on me. I got all the lines on ring. Knocking dead, turning heads. I got all the eyes on me. Pretty face, 걸어 들어와. 유행 선두자. 원하지만 못하잖아. 애가 타잖아. You like whoa, 달리 you도 go. 난 알지, I know. 준비해, cause I like the ball. 멈추지 않아. 말할래, 그게 like a bag. 그거 말고 bye. 믿어봐, 그만큼 크게. 어깨 펴고 high. 100% 덤비지 못해. 죽여주잖아. 나는 boss. 간지위 또 sauce. 원하면 줄게.
I'm doing damage when just how I planned it. I do what I want when I say. 모두 날 따라해. 난 끝내주잖아. To live on the edge of insane. Coming at you loud. Real, real wild. Here to light it up. Set the world on fire. Gonna break rules and hearts and tools. Cause that's what the baddest do. Never coming back. Nah, nah, that. Diamonds don't drip cause I came to make a splash. Gonna break rules and hearts and tools. Cause that's what the baddest do. Crazy. Sorry for the bad news. Sorry I'm so bad. Only took a minute for me to get what you had. Sorry for the bad news. No, it makes you sad. Live for a minute, baby. You should pack your bags. Way that I look should be breaking the law. If I don't got it, I take what I want. My circle small like a round of applause. You know that I love the sound of applause. You know I mean everything that I said. When you see me coming, get out of the way. Back in this lane, back in this lane. Back and I'm better and ready to stay. I'm doing damage when just how I planned it. I do what I want when I say. 모든 날 따라해. 난 끝내주잖아. To live on the edge of insane. Crazy.
Sorry, not sorry for being the best. 언제든지 내가 좀 mad. Look at the gold, all on my chest. Look at the gold, call it a flex.
KDA, should we show them how we do it every day?
Let's get it. Kali that girl, Kali go girl, Kali gon' stop, Kali gon' skirt, Kali got a job.
This ain't where the legends come from. You know what a hero looks like. Pretty little flower, won't you sit back down and go play nice? So keep talking, keep laughing. One day you'll wish you had it. Other people on fire, fire. Maybe it's time they meet their dragon. If you're gonna hold me down, you're not gonna let me in. Into your castle walls, none of you can keep the screws. It's all in your mind, and it's fighting you on yourself. The storm is coming. Wow, kid, what you gonna do now? It's your reflection looking back to pull you down. So are you gonna die today or make it out alive? You gotta conquer the monster in your head, and then you'll fly, fly, Phoenix fly. It's time for a new empire. Go bury your demons, then tear down the ceiling, Phoenix fly. And now you're playing with matches. Come out of the ashes underneath you. A million voices in the crowd, they're screaming, stop now. Well, let them swallow the pride, just turning the tide to true believers. Got them in the palm of your hand, you're playing God now. What you gonna do now? It's your reflection looking back to pull you down. So are you gonna die today or make it out alive? You gotta conquer the monster in your head, and then you'll fly, fly, Phoenix fly. It's time for a new empire. Go bury your demons, then tear down the ceiling, Phoenix fly. So are you gonna die today or make it out alive? You gotta conquer the monster in your head, and then you'll fly, fly, Phoenix fly. It's time for a new empire. Go bury your demons, then tear down the ceiling, Phoenix fly. Legends never die when the world is calling you. Can you hear them screaming out your name? Legends never die, they become a part of you. Every time you bleed far reaching greatness, relentless, you survive. They never lose hope when everything's cold and the fighting's near. It's deep in their bones, they'll ride into smoke when the fire is fierce. No, pick yourself up, 'cause legends never die when the world is calling you. Can you hear them screaming out your name? Legends never die, they become a part of you. Every time you bleed for reaching greatness, legends never die. They're written down in eternity, but you'll never see the price it cost. The scars collected all their lives. When everything's lost, they pick up their hearts and avenge defeat. Before it all starts, they suffer through harm just to touch a dream. Oh, pick yourself up, 'cause legends never
only for the long run. Strap in for a long one. We got everybody on one. Now you coming at the king, so you better not miss. And we only get stronger with everything I carry up on my back. You should paint it up with a target. Why would you dare me to do it again? Come get your spoiler, but we're taking over. We're taking over. Hey, look at you coming, my name you ought to know by now. We're taking over. We're taking over. Hey, maybe you wonder what your future's gonna be, but I got it all locked up. Take a lap now, don't be mad now. Run it back, run it back. I got bodies lining up, think you're dreaming of greatness. Send you back home, let you wake up. Why would you dare me to do it again? Come and get your spoiler out the head. We're taking over. We're taking over. Hey, look at you coming, my name you ought to know by now. We're taking over. We're taking over. Hey, maybe you wonder what your future's gonna be, but I got it all locked up.在以后，除了是傻子，还有其他吗？我左右，键盘琵琶在时间滴答着，还不够。你的固执让我来守候，哪怕太迟也不想以后。就在这时放肆的打斗。I got the heart of a lion, I know the harder you climb, the harder you fall. I'm at the top of the mountain, too many bodies to count. I've been through it all. I had to weather the storm to get to the level I'm on. That's how the legend was born. All of my enemies already dead and born. I'm ready for war. They know I'm ready for war. I told them we're taking over. We're taking over. Hey, look at you coming, my name you ought to know by now. We're taking over. Hey, maybe you wonder what your future's gonna be, but I got it all locked up.
You know who it is, coming round again. We wanna dose of this, right now it's KDA. I'm a goddess with a blaze, 소리처럼 내 이름 잊지 못하게 loud, 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 loud. I could take you to the top, 절대 멈추지 못해. 내가 끝내주는 bag, yeah, yeah, yeah. And when I start to talk like that, oh, you know how to react. I'm a picture perfect face with the wild in my veins. You can hear it in my glow, 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 glow.
So keep your eyes on me now. 무엇을 보든 좋아할 거야. 다 할 수 없는 대본. 나와 되길 원한 늘 확신해. We got it all in our hands now. So can you handle what we're all about? What's so tough? Let's get it, show you up. Can you feel the rush now? Ain't nobody bringing us down, 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 down. They could try, but we gonna wear the crown. You can go another round, 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 round. Wish you luck, but you're not bringing us down. We go hard, till we get it, we go hard. We so in it, we pop stars. Only winning, winning now. Ain't nobody bringing us down, 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 down.
You ready for this?
Let's go.
See, 언제든지 내 모습 매직 단 한 번에 내가 잡아 절대 기죽지 않지. 펴펴 네가 뭘 알아? 견딜 수 없어 원해도 원하는 게 얼굴에 보여. I'm trouble and you running it, I'm so cold. When I move that way, you gon' be so blown. I'm the realest in the game. Said I'm on fire with the blade. You're about to hear my name ringing in your head like whoa.
So keep your eyes on me now. 무엇을 보든 좋아할 거야. We
echoes of pain. Vi sörger, vi sörger. Cold and empty, lifeless remains. Vi sörger, vi sörger. Fields of the fallen, and blood washed in rain. This cannot be all that will be. So you have torn this world apart. You came for our suffering. So we'll bleed, cut us deep, find the depths that you seek. But just remember, we retreat, but we live on. Those that die aren't forgotten. Just remember. Gone is our home now, it's only memories. Vi sörger, vi sörger. Looking onto a life that can never be. What did you believe? Believe you would find. And so you have torn this world apart. You came for our suffering without. So bleed, cut us deep, find the depths that you seek. Just remember, we retreat, but we live on. Those that die aren't forgotten. Just remember. So we'll die and we'll fall here. We're lie torn and broken. Die but will not be forgotten. We remain and we stand So we bleed, cut us deep, find the depths that you seek. Just remember, we retreat, but we live on. Those that die aren't forgotten. Just remember. So we bleed, cut us deep, find the depths that you seek. Just remember. We retreat, but we live on. Those that die aren't forgotten. Just remember.
Welcome to the world, no heroes and villains. Welcome to the war, we've only begun. So pick up your weapon and face it. There's blood on the ground, go and take it. You get one shot to make it out alive. So higher and higher you chase it. It's deep in your bones, go and take it. This is your moment. Now is your time, so prove yourself and rise, rise. Make them remember you. blood, go and take it. This is your moment. Take to the skies, go. Prove yourself and rise, rise. Make them remember you. Push through and rise, rise. They will remember you. It is you fight among the dead, beneath the dirt. Or do you know yet? Or do you want it? And when the giants call to ask you what you're worth, do you know yet? We don't die. Prove yourself and rise, rise. Make them remember you. Push through and rise, rise. They will remember you. Prove yourself and rise, rise. Pick up your weapon and face it.
There's no time for redemption. Those flags you wave, will they hold up? Don't cry for your vengeance. It's right there to take. Oh, if you want it, the world is watching. Here's your judgment. Here's your reckoning. I'll write your story down. Enter history. Pride and country. You could have everything. So bring home the glory alive. Go and rise for your nation. There's so much at stake. Will you show up? Oh, it's about damn time for a little salvation. Those flags you wave represent them. The world is watching. Here's your judgment. Here's your reckoning. I'll write your story down. Enter history. Pride and country. You could have everything. So bring home the glory alive. Here's your judgment. Here's your reckoning. So go and bring home the glory alive. Here's your judgment. Here's your reckoning. Write your story down. Enter history. Pride and country. You could
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Mettlestate League of Legends Challenger Series Pro Division. I'm joined here by the one and only Jacking Pete this evening. Pete, how are you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic, thanks, and yourself, John.
You know, I'm doing great. And you know what's even more exciting? This game that we're about to go into. We've got ATK taking on Plague Dawn. Now, there's a lot we can discuss here, but I just want to say both of these teams are undefeated in the Pro Division. They've both gone 6-0, and everything has led us up to this moment where they have to fight it out, and there can only be one winner. Man, Peter, that's exciting. I'm keen for that. What do you think?
I think it's so exciting, John. You couldn't have explained it better. Two of the top teams facing off in one of the best South African tournaments ever. I can't wait to see the result.
I mean, we've seen both of these teams play already throughout the tournament, and the competition has been there. Both teams have showcased some great talent, and I'm excited. We're just waiting for the lobby to get started. I see Clax to just leave the lobby, so there might be a bit of delays, but nonetheless, we should be going into Champ Select very shortly. I wanna.
Are there any picks you're expecting to see tonight, Jono?
Well, you know, we've seen both of these teams bring out some interesting stuff. I mean, Red Raven and Yogi has been using the Civer Sona quite frequently in their last few games, and they've had a lot of success. And if I'm not mistaken, ATK does have the upper hand in points because PLG did drop a game to Royalty, but only a map. Not a game. So ATK has had 2-0 victories the whole way through, whereas PLG had 1-2-1. So ATK 1 point ahead. So technically they're ahead, but I mean they're both still undefeated. They've still got all the wins. They're both 6 wins to 0 losses, 0 draws. Just quickly seeing what's happening here. Okay, it looks like we're going to have a bit of a delay before the start. There's just some technical difficulties happening from a lobby point of view. I would happily get ATK Ward on cast. I think Jackie Pete would also love that as well. If he is available and wants to join, we can definitely get the people in here. We've got cam setups for everything. So he has my details. He can just get in contact. But enough about us. We're going to quickly drop off for I think just a minute, and then we'll be back to bring you the action.
If you're gonna talk that talk, then you better walk that walk. If you're gonna talk that talk, then you better walk that walk. Lot of wannabes, only one of me. They try to put me under pressure, put me under siege. Yeah, I'm a champ, I'm a legend, I'm a beast. Used to be the underdog, I got off the leash. I'm done barking, I only bite. Drop the roof for the night like it's only right. Hold it tight, both hands on the holy grail. Come and get it when you fail, you can hold the L. If you're gonna talk that talk, then you better know how to walk that walk. Tell the arc, let's run it. Everybody gunning for the top, let's run it. Go ahead, show me what you got, run it. This is where the shooters get shot down, this is where the hunters get hunted. Yeah, catch you running your mouth and then you run away. I bet you see me when I'm winning, you got nothing to say. I bet a bag on it, that's a big bet, it's like 100K. Yeah, double or nothing, I know he bluffing. If he yapping, I'ma hush him, it's no discussion. Show him that I really do it and he really doesn't. If you really want it, then it's time to run it. If you're gonna talk that talk, then you better know how to walk that walk to the up. Let's run it. Everybody gunning for the top, let's run it. Go ahead, show me what you got. Run it. This is where the shooters get shot down. This is where the hunters get hunted. Yeah, let's run it. Everybody gunning for the top, let's run it. Go ahead, show me what you got. Run it. This is where the thrones getting overthrown. This is where the hunters get hunted. Yeah, let's run it.
Winning the game, yeah, I used to be the underdog. Exposing cats, I'm throwing everybody overboard. I see it, then I back it up just like a spinal cord. Underdog, I'm flipping the script like it's a catalog. Look at me, I'm a reflection of what you wanna be. King on the throne, none of you punks can ever humble me. Crown on my head, weighs heavy like a forestry. Guess that's the price that you pay when you're royalty. Blood, sweat, and tears, so I must be possessed. I'm a god in the flesh, makes sense why I'm blessed. Got my competition stress, killing them all, who's next? Shoot your shot, I wear a vest, so you better aim for the head. Bringing the flame, where do I aim? Cocking the bag, letting the bang. A lot of losing in the game, but it's all part of the plan. Let's run it. Real as it gets, so it's tipping 100. And if you do the same, then you know we gotta
run it. Everybody gunning for the top, let's run it. Go ahead, show me what you got. Run it. This is where the shooters get shot down. This is where the hunters get hunted. Yeah, let's run it. Everybody gunning for the top, let's run it. Go ahead, show me what you got. Run it. This is where the thrones getting overthrown. This is where the hunters get hunted. Yeah, let's run it. Yeah, I'm ready, let's run it. If you ready, let's run it.
This ain't where the legends come from. You know what a hero looks like. Pretty little flower, won't you sit back down and go play nice? So keep talking, keep laughing. One day you'll cover your wounds, but underneath them, a million voices in your head that whisper, stop now. Another twist of the knife, turn of the screws, it's all in your mind, and it's fighting you on yourself. The storm is coming. Wow, kid, what you gonna do now? It's your reflection looking back to pull you down. So are you gonna die today or make it out alive? You gotta conquer the monster in your head, and then you'll fly, fly, free.
Oh. Geil.
A summoner has disconnected.
I don't know why I'm muted.
Yo, yeah, that's literally what I'm telling you in chat. Look.
Hi. Are you in the game?
No, I'm watching stream. Hi, chat.
You have to go onto the thing.
Yeah, working on it.
And also, Jono's probably hasn't sorted it properly yet.
What's the story? You joined like 5 minutes ago.
Jono's in a work call, that's why his cam's on, but he's like busy sitting there all serious. Looks like he doesn't know what he's doing. He's just look at him.
Why is he gonna work call at 9:15 on a what day is it? Tuesday.
When's he gonna unmute us though?
We are unmuted. We're on stream, Chief. I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
Like
hello,
literally
everyone.
hi. Wait, I can see you. You guys are rocking the cams.
Yeah, we had cams and everything set up.
Yo, I can see Hard Rock right now, guys.
Exactly. It looks like he's trying to work, but he's never done it before. Okay, are you in spectate yet?
Loading.
How many seconds are you on?
No, I'm loading screen.
So what do you think about the draft?
I mean, I don't like the MF pick. Otherwise, it looks like yeah.
Why don't you like the MF pick?
I don't know. It just feels like cheese. I feel like it's just meta stuff you can play with Seraphine. Didn't really see the draft, so don't know what's picked and bound. I assume Senna.
Do you think maybe now that Leandri stacks after the new patch that it's viable to have like double Leandri's bot lane?
I mean, I kind of looked at the changes. Does it stack, or was it just... I don't really know how it affects things. They made it so it's less bad if you have two on the same team. Something like that. I don't know if it stacks directly, though. Need to double check. Okay, I'm at 16, 24, 25, 26.
I'm at 1754.
Yo.
What's
Okay, speed up.
stream at?
I just speed up. Apparently, it jumped me in behind. I'm at like 4 times speed.
Problem is,
What are
time
your
is Jono
predictions? I don't know.
Well, right now, the way the game's looking, I
I'm
think
at
it...
18, 11, 12, 13. What are you?
To be fair, it's quite an even game. ATK does have more kills, but the team fight potential of Instinct is very strong.
Alright, so, I mean, I think according to paper, if I remember correctly, PLG or previous Instincts have pretty much always beaten ATK. Which is why my money's kind of on them. But at the same time, this pace of the game kind of looks like ATKs to throw. They got little blue, man.
Has Plague Dawn been beating ATK?
Yeah, if I remember correctly. Maybe someone in chat can correct me.
I thought that was like a year ago that was happening.
No. I mean, back then there were Instincts still.
Yeah.
Do you know the story behind that?
What, that they stopped playing for
No,
Instinct?
I don't know. I haven't really been following.
I'm not too sure.
Okay, Raven. Wait, what is your in-game time again?
Mine's 1725. I have no idea what Jono's is.
Okay, last 2 series ATK one. Okay, never mind. Cypher was not aware of that. I need to speak to Duck because he's giving me false truths. False news. That's what it is. Wait, what time is that?
I'm at 19...
45, 46, 47. Okay, cool. Guys, let us know. Chat, stream. Are we like kind of synced? 51, 2, 3. We're just gonna play like it is synced. Whatever.
Okay, so given the current state of the game, Sheepy, what do you think's the next big objective or fight, or what do you think is gonna happen?
Okay, so we got 3 Drakes to 0. So I mean, obviously PLG are looking to play for Dragon Soul. But at the same time, pace of the game in ATK really good spots. Like they're taking tier 2 top. Tier 1's a butter drop as well. Have a look in that Drake timer. Like you gotta keep in mind as well, late game there's a lot of scale on red PLG. But at the same time they've got the likes of that Vega. So what are your predictions?
I actually don't know, to be honest. I actually think it's going to be a very close game. Because I mean, ATK is ahead in gold, but Plague needs one more Drake and then they get Soul. Objectives are in the favor of ATK at the moment, but that can change after one big team fight.
Yeah, that's another thing, is that red side team comp pretty like decent team fights if they can get the Seraphine, Queen, like Encore plus MF ult. Obviously AP MF wants to kind of just make it rain. Duck kind of caught off, not looking too hot, has no flash as well.
Seraphine's there though.
True, but it doesn't really matter. Jake's is fighting death for. Matt is not having too hot of a time.
Oh, this is definitely not what Instinct needed.
Yeah, both these comps are pretty AP. I mean, more so PLG.
Yeah, this could be a Baron play now. And MF doesn't have ult for it.
Rest in peace, Yogi. So the bot sit was a pretty obvious call. I mean, MF super like immobile. Plus, they've got the likes of that Ashe plus Braum combo, so it's worked out quite nicely for them. Not enough respect put it onto the bot lane name. Is he gonna die the Nash? There's no way. Oh, close. Pete, how's your solo key coming along, dude?
Oh, it's terrible. I'm
Why?
playing CSGO at the moment.
Ah, fair, but does end up having effects, you know?
Yeah.
And comp? What's the team like?
Oh, it's good. We've been practicing a bit.
Oh, sure. Wait, that's new. I thought you guys don't practice. Isn't that your whole shtick?
Yeah, but things change. We've been practicing a bit.
Ooh, you guys are maturing.
Yeah, slowly but surely. We've got some big announcements coming up, but I can't spoil, otherwise I
Ooh,
get
I
in
think
trouble.
I've got a prediction. I've got a prediction on that one, but I won't say anything. I'm not gonna leak anything. I'm pretty sure I know what the announcement is though. But we see.
We will see.
We also when's the big day?
To be fair, that's where Jono would be the perfect person to ask.
Ah,
since he
so
is the
that's
manager.
what Jono's doing right now. He's not in a work call. He's in like a team sponsor kind of agreement call.
Well, nah.
Cannot say no. Yeah.
No, he was
Gotta talk
talking
to my
about
lawyer.
servers. He was talking about servers and stuff.
Oh,
That's
you guys are doing
human.
servers, hectic. Alright, so team fight. Unique, gonna be caught off in this one. Big Tubby Night, Jigs.
That's a big sleep.
Not
right
top
now.
side of the map as well, you know?
Yeah, no, it looks like he's gonna get that top tower. Klax might get mid tower as well.
So you can kind of see, I guess, PLG looking to get whatever scrapes they can. Drake's one's the next minute plus, so next
Yep.
objective to play for, but inhib. Like realistically, Jake's is just too far behind Jetlass to really match, so it's a really tricky situation. Because if you ignore the Gnar, he takes your base. If you don't ignore the Gnar, you just lose objectives.
Karma Nam matchup. Is that a bad matchup for Karma?
I mean, I don't think really Karma has that many bad matchups because the champ innately just kind of, you know, does his thing. Although at the same time, like, real Ardent supports, in quotations, Ardent, are like nerfed now this patch because they were just too overstudded from the durability patch.
That is Soul over to Plague though.
Yes,
And
Hextech
it's
Soul as well.
probably the strongest of souls.
So by no means is PLG out of this, but like very much ATK's game to throw. Curious to see what they use the package for.
Yeah, and the scaling potential of Corki is actually quite big. Who do you think? Who would you say outscales who? Corki or Vega?
I mean, to an extent, Vega scales infinitely because it just keeps stacking. But they both scale super hard. But something mentioned in chat is that PLG is pretty much full AP.
Yeah, that's also very true. That's why I thought it was gonna be the Eclipse MF build.
No, I think Yogi's played MF AP in the past. It's just kind of oppressive because of the DPS. You build like Burn. You can't just keep distance mount them. Like it's super cheese.
Yeah, but then with a Karma top, then you're relying on all your AD to come from the Corki. But Corki also does mixed damage.
True. Alright, so they got a pick in the mid lane. Orphic does not have package. Again, we can kind of see ATK looking for that split push angle, but like you can't really position to take a fight if you're gonna go for the split push, because again, Gnar did not join this fight. He had TP though, so this is very much that throw that I was literally mentioning ATK can't afford to like have.
I'd also say this is the danger of their comp. Their team fight potential is huge.
Yeah, but I mean logically this is what happens, right? You got team fight like engage comp, you have Karma for like speed plus like Seraphine ult if you do get a good engage. So if you do overposition like mid tier 1, they're gonna pull trigger and Na's gonna be so late to the fight that in this case he didn't even TP. So if you're gonna go for the tier 2 top, sorry, bottom, just leave mid.
Do you think it might have been worth if Na stayed pushing bot and looked to get that bot tower?
If that was the intention, then they should have backed off from mid. Like this is something that's communicated like before the fight happens, but obviously someone mispositioned got engaged on. Wasn't really paying attention. Like ATK is still fine though. They just lost inhib. Top inhib should be respawning next couple minutes. So again, turtle kind of almost intact. ATK just gotta clear waves. Not ATK, PLG. CS gamers on a league stream. Oh, sure. How's your CS coming along? You're saying you're playing some CS ranked, dude.
Yeah, I'm having so much fun with it at the moment. But CS
Is it just
ranks,
better? Yeah.
it's not better. It's just that I like the 5v5 elements. It's like very competitive. It's sort of like League. It's just refreshing.
But I mean, haven't you played CS like as well as League for I don't know, like 10 years? How was it different?
Not really, because I haven't really played CS properly. I'm still a noob that just runs around.
And now I remember watching stream, trying to learn your lineups and whatnot, and smoking your own team.
Yep, that still
Yep.
happens.
Yep,
It's just a little bit of fun.
true. So we're not playing competitive CS then?
No, the people are way too good. There's people that have so many hours on that stuff and know every single smoke and molly and flash and I don't know what.
Right, so you say you think that the competitive CS scene is a bit better than the competitive League. If you had to compare them?
I think there's more people that play CS in South Africa
Yeah,
who
fair.
have local servers.
True. True.
But I think
No.
League's growing in popularity now.
Oh, hello, Yogi, gonna be picked off. Unique, the chain CC. Sarah Queen though finds nobody. Boom. Backline, Orphic doing his thing, finds one. There's Golden for some reason. Why not? You know, bot side of the map, Jetlass doing his thing as well. I don't think Karma can match him. He's gonna die here if you're not careful.
And there's also a big minion wave coming in from top.
Like, Orphic has TP, so he can base and try assist and then teleport back in, because this fight is going to take legitimately 2 minutes, because we have Braum versus Volley. Yo, shot for the Twitch Prime, dude. Hard Rock making money in his call and on stream. Man is balling. Feels weird being, like, uncast again, not gonna lie. Not a bad weird.
No, it makes sense.
Orphic. Alright, so this is the big carry. That's 1,000 gold bounty. That's pretty big, actually.
That's big
So
on
it's
the
gonna-
cookie.
That's literally the one player you wanted on this game, because he's like gonna be the main carry. Karma's pretty much just like engage, disengage.
The Baron's also up and Elder should be up soon. I can't see the time on Elder. When's Elder up?
Check, hang on. We gotta turn my minimap scale down because it blocks the timers. 15 seconds.
I think it comes down to the next fight.
Yeah, I mean generally the Alder fight's gonna make or break. Thing is though that Instinct, sorry, PLG are so late now that this is gonna be really, really awkward. They've got to get there, 100,000 or 10,000. Drake's at half. If they lose this Drake, this fight's pretty much doomed. And at this pace, it looks like it's gonna be that baby cage is denying.
Yeah.
Oh, yep, that should be game. We see how the fight comes through. Big old combo. Hello, goodbye. Your team's out of you, at least half of it. Nice. Drowsy, more like sleep time into. I don't know. What do you call the elder?
Big no.
Roar.
They got
This is still losable,
Yeah,
hey?
maybe
Like with
16
elder,
down in the back,
Not's gonna
yeah.
do some serious damage.
They've
Raven.
locked Alda on 3 people.
Dark has to run if he dies in this game. And he's dead. Boom.
That was well.
He should be
salvaged.
able to end.
And also the Gnaw ult.
Yeah, like that was a really sick combo that you kind of wanted to see from the Seraphine plus MF.
They just
But
needed to
they
be
just
there.
disengaged. Yeah,
Yeah.
either get there earlier or just disengage the fight after the initial half.
Yeah, Brom also did a good job to keep them at bay, and then the bay got cage on top of it.
Nice.
Nice. Game 1 in the favor of ATK. Well played.
Take a lap now, don't be mad now. Run it back, run it back. I got bodies lining up, think you're dreaming of greatness. Send you back home, let you wake up. Why would you dare me to do it again? Come on, get your sport out the head. We're taking over. We're taking over. Hey, look at you coming on, name you ought to know by now that we're taking over. We're taking over. Hey, maybe you wonder what your future's gonna be, but I got it all locked up.
在以后，除了是傻子，还有其他吗？我左右，键盘琵琶在时间滴答着，还不够。你的固执让我来守候，哪怕太迟也不想以后。就在这时放肆的挑逗。I got the heart of a lion, I know the harder you climb, the harder you fall. I'm at the top of the mountain, too many bodies to count. I've been through it all. I had to weather the storm to get to the level I'm on. That's how the legend was born. All of my enemies already dead. I'm bored, I'm ready for war. They know I'm ready for war. I told them we're taking over. We're taking over. Hey, look at you coming, my name you ought to know by now. We're taking over. Hey, maybe you wonder what your future's gonna be, but I got it all locked up.
You know who it is. Come and run again. We want a dose of this. Right now it's KD8. I'm a goddess with a blaze. 소리처럼 나 이름 잊지 못하게. Loud, 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 loud. I could take you to the top. 절대 멈추지 못해. 내가 끝내주는 bag, yeah, yeah, yeah. When I start to talk like that, oh, you know how to react. I'm a picture perfect face with the wild in my veins. You can hear it in my growl, 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 growl.
So keep your eyes on me now. 무엇을 보든 좋아할 거야. 다 할 수 없는 래퍼. 나와 되길 원한 늘 확신해.
Darkened in ruins to the echoes of pain. Vi sörger, vi sörger. Cold and empty, lifeless remains. Vi sörger, vi sörger. Fields of the fallen and blood washed in rain. This cannot be all that will be. So you have torn this world apart. You came for our suffering. So we'll bleed, cut us deep, find the death that you seek. But just remember, we retreat, but we'll live on. Those that die aren't forgotten. Just remember. Gone is our home now, it's only memories. Vi sörger, vi sörger. Looking onto a life that can never be. What did you believe? Believe you would find. And so you have torn this world apart. You came for our suffering without. So bleed, cut us deep, find the death that you seek. Just remember, we retreat, but we'll live on. Those that die aren't forgotten. Just remember. So we'll die and we'll fall here. We're lie torn and broken. God, but will not be forgotten. We remain and we stand So we bleed, cut us deep, find the death that you seek. Just remember, we retreat, but we'll live on. Those that die aren't forgotten. Just remember. So we bleed, cut us deep, find the death that you seek. Just remember. We retreat, but we won't. Those that die aren't forgotten. Just
Welcome to the wild, no heroes and villains. Welcome to the war, we've only begun. So pick up your weapon and face it. There's blood on the ground, go and take it. You get one shot to make it out alive. So higher and higher you're chasing. It's deep in your bones, go and take it. This is your moment. Now is your time, so prove yourself and rise, rise. something nice, nice. Make them remember you. Pursuing nice, nice. They
Hello, chat.
Hello, everybody.
Welcome back.
Oh, game 2. How exciting.
Wow! Wow! So exciting.
What do you think
Right,
about the band
yeah.
so far, Sheepy?
Wait, what were the bands last game? Do you remember?
Nope, it was half an hour ago.
Fair. Every game of League of Legends is pretty much a blur at this point. It's all just mushed into one. Right, so ATK side, we've got Maokai targeted towards Yogi. Don't even know if he still plays Maokai, to be honest. Siva, pretty strong. I think she's like one of the go-to ADCs, so pretty brain dead. And then Ornn, I assume it's Jake's that plays Ornn as well as Jet Last. I just want to get off the table.
Yes.
Blue man priority pick. What do you think we get in response?
Expecting to
Anna?
see the Karma and the Corky pick again.
The thing about Karma, which is kind of weird, I cut you off, is that, okay, so Karma was kind of nerfed this patch as well as like all the Ardents in quotations, base champions or healers. So like Karma flex pick isn't as strong as it used to be. It used to be really nice first rotation because then you could flex it both support mid and top. Now I think it's just more played top lane if you do play it, so it's not as strong of a flex pick. On the other hand, Seraphine locked in. Maybe we get the center with it? Sona, Seraphine Sona, the cringe lords.
So, Seraphine's also been nerfed, like quite hard.
Yeah, so basically they nerfed like support Seraphine, in quotation support again, because I mean she was like strong mid lane because of her W as well. Now she's kind of less like team keep you alive oriented.
What's happened to Senna?
I don't know. Not really sure to be honest. Let me check on that one.
Because
about
Raven
what do you
plays a
think?
good Senna.
Yeah, so I was thinking maybe they pick center here.
And then put the Seraphine mid.
No, Senna Seraphine's okay. I assume Senna's just like done because I just don't see it being played in comp now. Take a look. There's like one Senna, but that was with Tom Kench.
A Samira. I haven't seen that in the SA scene in a long time.
So Samira is really nice here because she just pretty much has what mechanic that just completely denies Seraphine and Senna. Response to the blue man is the Olaf in the jungle because I can just run straight into your shields. By shields I mean baby cage.
What do you think about the new champ that was released? Do you think it's going to make a... think people in the SA scene are going to play it and competitive?
So what I've always said about the SAC, right, is that like you can think of it like solo queue where the higher up players get onto something that's broken really early, and then it's like it trickles its way down. So like after a week, then like diamond players start playing it. After 2 weeks, you have it like I don't know, gold players, and then the further along for the meta kind of like trickles through. SA is like at the bottom of that funnel. So I just don't really see anyone playing it, especially with our ADC pools. No Flame. Like none of them really. Maybe Raven, but not. So I don't even know how she is at the moment. Have you tried it?
Oh, she's quite fun.
Mm-hmm.
I think she actually has a lot of potential.
What
I'm
would you,
definitely
what would you
gonna pick
compare
up.
it to? Like what's the closest ADC to a playstyle?
I'd probably say Samira.
Yeah, I can see that being a thing. Ult's like a Diana ult.
Yeah, it's like a Diana ult, and then you have like the shield which blocks auto attacks. I think that's the main thing, is learning what abilities and when to use that shielding ability optimally in team fights.
Doesn't she have like a multi-man invis as well?
It's not invis. If you
Like
use
stealth.
the shield and then you go run through someone on your team, then they get the same effect where they can't be auto attacked.
Wait, where is that Lilia going? Is that Lilia?
Could be
middle
Lilia
top or
top.
something?
Yeah,
it looks
Lilia
like
top's
top.
very strong.
So they're taking it away. So, I mean, Dak really despises Lilia players, so hence why they're probably taking it away here, because it's super obnoxious. But at the same time, he is playing Olaf, so Olaf likes to kind of like stick on you, and if you can just sprint away from him, then you can't have anyone to hit, and he just kind of dies.
I think the Olaf is a good pick here.
Yeah, I agree. Bam, bam, bam. Kind of curious. I'd respect the Amumi support pick. It's pretty decent into the Seraphine Sona because they super squishy, and you have 2 charges of that Q now, plus Samira. Like they have super like long range engage to pick them off. So honestly, wouldn't be too surprised if we just got like not sitting bottom again. It's up to whether PLG are aware of that and they counter it, or just play actually safe for a change. Because last game I think they got picked a lot.
Yeah. I'm just wondering if Plague's gonna run into the same problem again where they've got a lot of AP.
Yeah, they do have a lot actually. That's kind of crazy. They keep drafting the full AP comp in quotations. Like it's Olaf on the other hand, so I mean Dark's Olaf's pretty decent, assuming he's able to get onto people. So the Amumu is gonna be kind of rough into Olaf. Not gonna be able to do anything to him. Just gonna watch Olaf run through like his CC.
Yeah.
So again, I think it's gonna just come down to whether PLG counter the ATK bot play. And if Jakes can hold his own against Jet last top.
Yeah, I've seen Lilia top a few times in solo queue. It seems very strong.
Yeah, it's been kind of here and there in the meta. Like it's been around for probably like 6 months plus, if not more. Don't really see it too much, but you know, it's more of a takeaway if anything in this case.
Yeah.
I think Gnar is in a pretty good spot though for top lane, so that's as well one of Jet Last's like go-to picks. Like it's super highly like contested, I think, as a pick top. Even Sedge top is viable. We did ban Wukong, yeah. So game 2, are we going to game 3? Maybe.
Ooh, I'll let you know in half an hour.
The cast is cursed, dude. You gotta pick something. What does
Who,
your gut tell
okay,
you?
who
Don't
do you
overthink
think's
it.
gonna win this game?
You can't throw the question back at me. Hello?
Nah, because then I'll choose the opposite team.
No, but that's what I'm doing.
Okay, fine. I vote. I'm gonna go with ATK.
Sure. Okay. Due to the power of casters Kirsten, I am forced to take the side of red. BLG. I think Swain red's pretty good as well. The Swain Pain Train. Got buffed about 2 or 3 patches back.
I think, who builds anti-heal on ATK side? Because they definitely need anti-heal into the Olaf, the Swain, the Seraphine, and the Sona.
That's a good question actually. Probably Gnar. Gnar's definitely one of them. I'll probably say Gnar Samira. I mean, Sedge potentially could get a Bramble.
If you're Samira, when are you looking to build your anti-heal?
I don't know. I don't play ADC. I don't know ADC itemization, to be honest.
Because a lot of Samiras, they go this rated Dirk first
Yeah, fair.
for the power spike, but then I guess you could go anti-heal instead.
Unironically, it might not actually be bad to just rush Executioners. You're playing against Seraphine Sona, like they don't really kill you. All they do is sustain and like try not die. Wait for jungle. And you've got Sedge in this case, so Sedge probably does play for bottom, so having that heal cut's gonna be pretty like decent, especially with the changes to this patch. Nerfing sustain. That's a durability patch.
Yeah.
I pinched a nerve in my shoulder, and now like my bottom 2 fingers are kind of numb.
It's not good, you should probably get that
I
checked.
probably should get that checked.
The problem with getting older, things just start to go wrong.
Tree. Are you guys done with Mettlestate now, like for the season?
No, I think we're top 4, so we have to. I'm not sure how the how it works now with semi-finals and finals.
Don't know.
But yeah, no, we still need to practice and we still need to sort out our stuff. We still got a new roster, so we're figuring out some
Wait,
things.
who's,
here and there.
is the new roster since the new international, or is it like changed?
Yeah,
since then?
yeah, we got the new international. Then Psycho's gone top, Senti jungle, and then
What?
me and Tiltbot. So Psycho's
Interesting.
quickly learning top lane.
Ah, yes, because that's what people do.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm at 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm just gonna Steam resync the stream because no, we're always
Wait.
now.
Isn't it easier if we just fast forward to the end?
I don't know. What time are you at?
I'm at 25, 26.
22, 23, 24. I'm gonna speed up to you. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31.
32, 33.
Yeah, we're pretty much synced. Just gonna hope Hardrock's the same as us. Okay, so we got the double invade comp. We got a blue side, top side invade, and we got bot side, red side invade.
I forgot to change scenes.
I know.
How do we ping him or something?
Okay, guys, I'm gonna describe to you. This is League of Legends Mettlestate radio station. I assume we can still be heard. Alright, so basically we had nothing really happening besides both teams invading different sides of the map and kind of just not finding anybody. Entirety of red side now resetting by bottom side of the map blue. No, I lie, red.
Is Jono back?
Hi, back. Alright, that joke doesn't work now. Oh, did you change teams for us?
I am back. How's it going, everyone? How are you doing this evening?
Hi, back.
Oh my word.
Hello.
Go for the same joke twice.
Yeah, but the first one didn't land because you were deaf or muted on stream, dude.
You know what did
Muted
land?
already,
That first blood onto Samira.
You mean, yeah, that's gonna be rough. But I mean, there's a blue buff that's not smiteable. Is he gonna steal it away? It resets.
Oh my word. Okay.
Dude, this is a fiesta.
You know what? If game
Here's
one
my
wasn't
flash.
enough,
They reset the blue,
they're
though.
bringing us a treat, yeah.
I mean, Olaf getting a kill versus the blue buff reset probably isn't too bad. Like, if there was a chance to use that early lead, it probably would be Olaf. Penta, it's the tricast, dude. Because we tryhards.
Oh my. I love it. Okay, so. What did I miss?
Yes.
Oh, everything, Jono.
All the,
I believe
the boring parts.
I believe the important information that I need to know here is that ATK won game 1.
Yes.
Cool. I'm caught up.
But did you handle the crisis though?
Yes. No. Maybe. You know what? Enough about me. More about you two. And more about this
Gonna
game.
get another call in like 15 minutes.
Maybe like 5. You know, when it rains, it pours. But I'm excited for this game. Okay, so ATK is one game away from going undefeated this entire tournament.
They're not trying to
I
drop a single game, or-
almost called them Instinct now, just because of Yogi. But Plague Dawn is 2 games away from taking down ATK. So both teams undefeated. Just I had a bit of talking before we actually started this tournament. Peter and I had some pre-game stuff.
There's the bots that.
Okay, Red Raven seems dead, yeah. I think there's nothing he does here. The bandage toss goes wide, but there's enough from the side of ATK to just clear that up. Okay, so
Again,
yeah,
this
go
is
for it.
kind of like first game again in the sense of like bot lane's dying to ganks that should be like seen beforehand. Like it's a pretty standard 3 like full clear into bot gank at like 315, so it's very predictable. Obviously with the Fiesta bottom as well, kind of throws you out a bit. But like again, PLG have to just be more respective of Nuts and his ganks if they're gonna win this. Because first game, I think Yogi got caught out a bunch.
Also, they didn't have summoners. Because Seraphine flashed over the wall.
More of a reason to play safe.
Alright, so back where I was. Plague has dropped 1 game to Royalty. Not game, but 1 map. Map? Is that the right?
You mean in the series or in the tournament?
In the tournament. So other games, like Plague has only dropped 1 match in a BO3. They beat Royalty 2-1. Whereas ATK have won all their games 2-0. Which puts ATK
ATK
1
versus
point... let's just say Royalty wasn't in that game. It's a bit of a oof, but it is what it is.
How did Penta play though?
Penta was a top canyon. Okay. I think actually Penta that was a tough lane into Jetlass. I think one of the toughest lanes, but I think it's also going to be quite tough for Slayer. But that flash going to be just enough. Oh, those axes flying. Okay, so bot lane. Not.
Oh, who would have guessed? It's the Sejuani again.
Oh no, bandage toss connects Seraphine with something, but not enough. And it's a kill over to Klax. 3-1 now on the Samira. Are we gonna see Klax popping off, jumping around very shortly?
So again, Seraphine Sona, it's kind of like a try not to lose badly, just go even and win by default kind of comp, because your team fight's super strong, but like the laning itself isn't that great. As long as it's very vulnerable to ganks, so quite literally the name of the game is get vision, deny like deaths, and just scale.
Okay, but now it looks like Olaf caught out, taken down. Bandage toss does connect onto the Seraphine, but there's no follow-up.
Pete, what do they have to do in this situation, dude?
Their bot lane.
Yeah.
Just gotta stop the bleeding. As much as possible. Potentially set up a big freeze.
Get the rest have to amputate at this point, dude. Arms like pretty much falling off. Jake, yeah.
I think the problem is Seraphine's had quite a big nerf. Like I've also been playing played a lot of Seraphine when it was strong. But I feel like conventional bot lanes are coming back.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, again, it's like it goes back to the durability patch that came out 2-3 patches, probably more than that ago. Made everything a lot tankier, but at the same time, heals were just too broken. So we kind of had like a giant gut of like all forms of healing, whether it be potions, whether it be like abilities. I think even summoner heal, if I'm not mistaken. So Seraphine got a change to a W several patches back as well, which made a W max second, like go to opposed to E. Now with the nerfs and whatnot, so Seraphine in a bit of a weirder spot, so probably not the best of patches that are on Seraphine Center, but Hard Rock.
Okay, so we got Swain going to pop the ultimate in this fight, but Sage going to be taking down the Olaf. Sage has got the charge going, looking to get Klax, but going to get stunned up by the Sejuani, while Swain is able to pick up the Sage. Veigar now not in the best, finding themselves against two enchanters, going to get taken down, and this is Plague Dawn bringing it back a little bit. They get the shutdown gold, going to soon be going over. Oh, it's not gonna.
Don't know about this one, Chief.
I mean, I thought Sona had that kill, but it's gonna go over to Seraphine. Shutdown. It's a shutdown. So it's still quite worth. But you know that's actually super worth for the side of Plague Dawn, because now they were down a lot, and that fight they're getting shutdowns. Drake didn't go over to anyone yet, and I think it's just gonna be a repeat of that fight right now. But that's their way to try to trickle back into the somewhat bad early game that we saw, or tough early game that we saw by that blue buff.
I mean, you know what they say, dude. Tough times never last. Being on top side though. Jake's not
this is the solo kill. The Q coming out very shortly. Oh,
dead.
Predictions.
Got slapped mid-air, dude.
It's Jetlust. You can't disrespect him like that. I like that he was able to get the CC down just before the sleep landed there. And just able to make sure that he'll be able to stay on Lilia after he wakes up.
Yeah, that was kind of cheeky.
Okay, so Drake round 2. Samira has stepped up. No ultimate yet. Bandage toss does go onto Sona into 3 members of Plague Dawn. Veigar Cage comes down. We're gonna see Samira. She's got the charge. Ooh, okay, so double kill gonna go over to Veigar. Triple kill going over to Veigar. I'm like, wait, who's Duck? Duck's the.
That was. Oh, hello. Actually, kind of nice. Raven finding himself that cheeky kill at the end. But of disrespect. So again, like this is kind of Duck taking unnecessary risk with that one. Like Duck being level 5 with Olaf means he has no Ragnarok, which means the CC is incredibly potent. And what does ATK have? CC. So like going for that Drake after being pretty much gifted an opportunity back to this game, kind of troll in my opinion. So they took the risk and it landed on Tails.
Okay, so Veigar, he's got that cage, and you mentioned it now. No Ragnarok, easy to CC. And yeah, that's also going to be first Drake going over to the side of ATK. So ATK having quite a dominant start already in this game.
Yeah.
They are definitely showing their strengths, and there was 3 kills over to Slayer in that last fight.
That's pretty big on a blue man this early. As Unique apparently top side of the map. Said Giovanni as well. The boys are back in town. The entirety of rotations.
Well, it looks like the Swain ult is going to be popped. The Gnar going to push them back. The
There's the
Ragnarok
Ragnarok.
is released, and it's a moment
Max
before
goes
Duck
left, though.
takes down Not. Klax is bot lane. He's not
Max
with
is
his
going
team.
left, right, and center, just not fighting anyone. Though.
It's going to be the double kill going over to the Olaf. Slayer now. He's going to get that lockup on to the Swain,
Oh,
but it
no,
doesn't look
Blue
like he has the
Man?
damage. And now he
Flash
might
ult?
actually be finding his way between. Ultimate comes up. It's not enough damage. He does get the healing. Oh my word. He's going to get the shutdown. Double bus handed over to the Swain.
That's the shutdown, dude. 300 bounty. That's pretty big. Handing it back to Ulfik.
Okay, so I love this game already. I love this game. It's so much fighting. Like it's from the start.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna set some ground rules. Pete, you're the filler guy. So you gotta find something to talk about. When Hard Rock and I don't say anything, that's where you jump in and continue it. You got it.
Yeah.
Well, I think
Cool,
my
so you
5
fill-
minutes
you
are
fill
up here
the-
now, so you might have to fill up a bit
I
more.
ripped, dude. I was keen to see the tri-cast going, dude.
Give me 1 moment.
Cool, man is gonna go put on a fire with his brain. Like concentrate really hard. Okay, so Pete, you were gonna say something before.
Yeah, I was gonna say, as soon as I think ATK has taken the game, then all of a sudden it turns again. In Instinct
Yeah.
or Plague's favor.
Pete's not happy about that because he wants to go play CS.
You gotta do me like that. If you had to ban into ATK, what would you ban? If you had a team right now and you were gonna face them
definitely
off
Wukong.
again.
So Wukong unnecessarily strong right now, even after being broken for like 5-6 patches. That champion ain't not balanced. Top side there, Ragnarok available. Duck not opting to use the draws. He finds 2. Not the main focus. No shutdowns available as Duck. Not gonna have to sustain as boss side T5 does break out as well. It's gonna be Clax coming off out of position, so what's that? 2-1 trade? 2-2 trade actually. So far I'm pretty impressed with Riven Seraphine. Like I haven't really seen him do too well on this pick in the past, so this game showing us that he's a little bit more comfortable, a bit more warmed up. Like, I think Slayer's got a fairly okay champion pool for mid lane, but again, Veigar as well pretty broken. A little blue man mid lane, so perhaps taking that away, whether it be putting it on support, because I know Luna likes that, or potentially just banning it away, could be another option.
I feel like there's not enough bans when you have to ban against ATK.
True, and Riot keeps bringing out more and more champions.
No, that's
Veigar's
actually
so
a good
bad
point.
right now. Do you know there's an African scene, dude? It's called Scale the Game.
And point and click.
Yep, and Predator roams. It's the reason why Malphite is pick and ban at VS every year, Kappa. Even though he's not in the meta. Man's name is OP Lake Game. Aren't you quite literally like a Virgo 1 trick at this point then? Like, SA has its own flavor. All these flavors will choose to be salty. Kappa. Dark Bar side, Ragnarok popped. Ulfik as well. The Sway and Pain Train says no. His topside Jakes. The Jet last forced to flash out of this one. Actually almost trading over a free kill. As Unique looks for the big engage. The Wombo is the combo. Goodbye, friend. Little Blue Man says no. Red Raven, you're out of here. It's now Clash. Looking to bring the heat. Spin top. I can't remember the name. I forget. Wait, Duck's not gonna die just yet, actually. The passive. Fancy feet. Nope. Slayer lost a little bit of man in the pockets. Yogi, on the other hand, able to survive for some supportable combat. Unique v Yogi. He's not gonna walk away from this one. He's hungry. He doesn't have flash, unfortunately. Already burnt as Slayer plus Unique saying, no, don't respect. Well, show me some respect.
Let me give you a hug.
I think he underestimated how much mana they had. I think he thought Veigar was him.
Like, the thing that I find kind of weird is that Yogi's never really been, like, a supportive support in the sense of, like, heal-based, like, that kind of stuff, like the Sona, like the Seraphine. So why are they trying to make Seraphine Sona work this patch when it's been gutted so hard? Probably better off just playing like Senna Tom Kench, something weird like that.
Yeah, that's actually what I thought they would do because I know Raven likes to play Senna.
Yeah, but I mean, again, Senna's probably out of the meta. I mean, you know the SA champion pool's a bit better. Does anyone actually play Zeri?
Raven plays Zeri. He plays
Why
quite well.
are they not picking it then?
Might be speculation, but maybe they know the situation they're in and they're saving their pocket picks for finals. Or later
Dude,
on in
if
the
you have a
tournament.
pocket pick at this point, this is the game you break it out, dude. This is where you're against the wall. You have to win 2 back-to-back games. You have to try to get to the finals before you can release pocket picks, you know?
No, because they go into, there's still semi-finals and then finals.
Ah. Gotcha.
So I think right now the current, what we're watching now is for your seed in the semi-finals. If I'm not mistaken, maybe Kyle can correct me in chat.
Plays late game, lost. So, I mean, Seraphine Sona scale really nicely, and what does Seraphine Sona do? They enable, like, a Ragnarok type of player, in this case would be that Orphic or Dark pick. As well as Jake's that, if you can get a big sleep, can be pretty massive into that Seraphine plus Sona combination, plus Olaf having that Archie, means that you can pretty much ignore all the forms of CC, which is pretty much what ATK do. They have, like, high Samir damage, and the rest are pretty much CC and delete one player. So, I mean, in theory, there's kind of a couple of champs that do fall off pretty hard in both comps, I think. But it's gonna be a weird one, honestly, late. But it very much has to be Duck keeping the tempo. If he falls behind, it's pretty doomed. With Swain mid pretty OP. Who would you rather prefer to be in playoffs? Pete?
What do you mean?
Who would you rather have between these two teams in playoffs?
To play against?
Yes.
Probably Plague.
Why?
I feel like ATK, they just banning
Better as a
into
team?
them. It's like it's difficult to ban into
Champion
them.
Ocean.
You have to, yeah, I don't know. I just feel like Plague's like very hit and miss. Like if you find them on a good day, they're like unstoppable. But I feel like ATK is more consistent.
Yeah, I could get behind that. Where is that brush? I don't know if it's just my side, but there's no brush for your figures. Some like lilies. Sedge's gonna take an hour to kill? Yeah, true-ish. I don't think Sedge is really an issue though. Like, Sedge is more of a nuisance than anything. Like, it doesn't really matter if Sedge doesn't die. You pretty much just go for the carries, and then she's the last one to die. Depends how they do playoffs. Yo, dude, that's a lot of text. Something about seeding. Dude, Cypher, can you give me a TLD on that one, dude? Top side though, Dark no Ragnarok, and has a friend, the buddy system, GLS plus Leia. Brr. Okay. Not. I don't think you chase this, I'll be honest. This is, again, literally mentioned in chat, Sedge is not gonna die. And Sedge will have friends the next couple of seconds, so... I'd like to see some form of heal cut being picked up by someone other than Gnar, though, from the likes of ATK. Like, they have literally Seraphine, Sona, Swain, and Olaf, who has Gold Drinker, so, like, they have a serious amount of healing. Is either playoff seedings or new LCS system where Seed 1 chooses their match? They choose their match. Hello, speaking of match, Clack's choosing to win this one as he goes pretty big flying in the first one. So now down as he does trade back over. Dark in the hand game. A little bit of health back. Hello, he manages to survive his Gen last now. New focus. Orphic looking to bring the pain in the form of that Swain train is not here for the counter. Sejuani ult finds nobody for the lockdown, but does disengage the fight as now Drake spotting in a couple of seconds. Mettlestate still deciding. I gotcha. Oh, did he steal that? I missed it. I think he did.
I think he did, because he got so much health back.
Yeah. Nice. That tasted purple. Zypher, what exactly is your affiliation with Mettlestate? Are you just like asking them a crap ton of questions, or are you actually involved in like management or production or something? Just out of curiosity. Okay. So this is Drake 3 for potentially ATK or Drake 1 for PLG, so honestly the Drake itself not too important. Jake's on the other hand gonna get deleted despite having the shields and heals available as Slayer finds himself kill number 8 as it's gonna be now Jungle Duck in a bit of trouble, not even allowed access to the pit as blue side does secure Drake number 3 now. So I think Nash, a potential Nash swing could actually work here as the entirety of red side rotating down. Let's see if we get the rotation. Oh. Raven cancels the recall. They're aware of the potential objective take or sneak. So instead stacks the name of the game. Yep. So Ragnarok available. Has Ghost. Nash stopped or started then stopped. Clax. There's a pink, so they know they're not on it. They do know they're stacking. As red side TP mid lane, they're gonna try to rejoin. Ragnarok pops Seraphine, finds a big ult. Sona's already invested, and that's going to be 2 members. 3 members down from the side of PLG. Red not looking too good as it's going to be ATK finding themselves that T5 victory off the back of that Dragon fight into now the potential Nash swing, as it's just going to be Jake's available to try contest, so it should be pretty free in terms of objectives.
That was well played. If you were playing Dawn right now, how would you look to get back into the game?
Play the game done.
And how would you do that?
Like, obviously ATK skill in the form of that blue man, plus like the unkillable Sedge, plus Jet last top lane, he's kind of running with it. Like, unfortunately Jake's hasn't been having too hard of a time, which is kind of, from my understanding of the team, he's kind of like that top lane, almost like a Panther situation where they put him on tank, no flame intended. Although Panda's been stepping up a lot more recently. So kind of like the don't bleed angle, leave him to top side. Duck realizing the red buff's still here. Pfizer says thanks for the leash. Bye, friend. So yeah, again, like they're playing a comp that, especially the bot lane, just wants to chill out. They want to have someone to play around in terms of, like, for example, Orphic Swain or Duck's Olaf. So although Olaf wants to stay on top of like the pace of the game because he does want to snowball, like the rest of the comp kind of just wants to scale. So they're taking these super risky like fights. For example, that third dragon face checking the top side Nash after they saw there was a pink on the Nash bit, so they knew that they weren't on it. Yogi on the hand over positioning does get caught out. Looks like Seraphine gonna find 2 Sarah Queen. That is to the encore. Combo shutdown finds 1 ADC now dead. Clax means no AD carry damage from the side of ATK as the fight does continue. Jetlast looking for the return Gnar, but in this case it's going to be Sejuani plus double jungle traded over as now Orphic the new focus. Unique super low does not go down just yet. A little bit of how the slither, the DPS, the tick and the talk, and I got no breath left as he does die. 300 gold bounty, Vega finding the double.
Also, Lilia not there for the fight.
Ha. Where is Lilia? No! Why are you top Jakes? Kvetch, I'm not gonna talk about Athena because this is a Mettlestate cost. Even if I don't know if it's official or unofficial, but like it just feels dirty, dude.
What's Athena, sheepy?
Wow, thanks for asking. Right, so basically off the back of that Girl Gamer tournament we had recently, we were trying to start up the SA Female League. So it's basically SA Female League, but there we go. Just leave it as that. Wow.
What? Oh.
Okay, so 3 Jakes to 0. 10k gold lead, 20 minutes in. ATK, again, very much driving the pace of the game. Looks like it's going to be a 2 for 0 at this pace. Although the last fight was kind of sweaty, mid lane overextend again. It's going to be instead the second support in this case getting picked off, and that's in the form of Raven. Forced to flash out his backline. Unique finds a pretty like cheeky engage on the backline. Raven make that the double. Blue man so big, 14 for 2. South African meta kind of showing us that we do not care if this is not a go-to mid lane pick. We will make it work because he is lucky. He is that little Irish. What's the word for it? Leprechaun. What? No. Yo, hello. Dark and Orphic. 2-man Wamba combo popping the art. Unique. grabs it back into him. Blue man locking Orphic in place a little bit longer as Jet last look of the Nart and all finds nobody. As the bandage charge number 2 now finds that connection. Jakes is here. He's not for 6, but he's looking to bring some damage. He has that sneak evade. Was first member to drop will be Dark. ATK Slayer find himself the kill onto jungle as Jakes does end up going down next. Klax was deleting that previous fight at the start. In this case, he's going to be doing the deleting instead, as now ATK managed to find himself 3 kills on the back of that bit of an overextend. Cheeky boy, you probably used the trigger word. I don't know. There's not my channel. I don't know what the trigger words are. Kvetch, I can explain these questions. I'll make like a graphical post or something. If you're talking about Mettlestate, I have no clue, guys. What's the Mettlestate prize pool? Has it been announced?
For this tournament,
Teabagging, yeah, for this tournament.
I believe it's 7,000.
I remember 7,000 for the main league, and then like 3 for secondary.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Do you know how it works with the amateur league? Is it
In
4
what sense?
teams move up, or is it 4
I've got
teams
no
get
clue.
dropped?
I think Robot was asking me the same thing. I'm not sure if they know yet, as in this case, all we know is that Jakes is not going to be playing this game, not for 8, top lane. They try to take away the pick and punished as a result. Okay, so I'm pretty sure teabagging, like the word itself, is blacklisted on Twitch. I don't think that's a channel-specific thing. I think it's just like a mud thing. As in this case, it's going to be a Sona called out Yogi Force Pot Flash plus Crescendo. Klax, a lot of damage. Goodbye, friends. The double, make that the triple. Hello. Nope, actually, no, it's just the double. Orphic leaving the game. Man, wait, it's the triple. Man is out of this custom. He's queuing up for Solar Q. He wants to get that Masters. Or get, I think he is Masters now, actually. Alright, GG will play 2-0. Wow. What's up, Mario?
Nice.
Mario. Okay, so where do you stand on the whole teabagging thing in esports, Pete? It's been a lot of controversy.
As a phrase, or like what? Didn't it originate from Modern Warfare?
No, yeah, basically in gaming and whatnot. So like a lot of people were saying how it's.
I feel like it's just a bit of banter.
Tournaments for teabagging and whatnot. Bam, bam, bam. Interview with Klax. We don't even have the host, dude.
Dude, my Discord cuts out whenever I like leave a game.
It's right there to take. Oh, if you want it, the world is watching. Here's your judgment. Here's your reckoning. I'll write your story down. Enter history. Pride and country. You could have everything. So bring home the glory alive. Going right for your nation. There's so much at stake. Will you show up? Or is it about damn time for a little salvation? Those flags you wave represent them. The world is watching.